They're behind the sticks here a bit now, dealing with a 2nd and 12.
Here we go.
Now Osweiler. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
On 3rd down, Osweiler. Then he's got the completion to Hopkins. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Sometimes play calls boil down to philosophy. You know you're facing one of the top 10 units against the run in the NFL. So do you decide to keep smashing against them, or do you decide to throw the ball here?
And this seemingly endless drive continues. They'll run it again with Miller. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Corey Liggett makes the stop.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
So following the run, we'll see what they do here on 3rd down. Now it's Osweiler. And he dropped it. Now it was tipped. Altered the ball a little bit, but he dropped it. And now 4th down.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
So they get the field goal, but part of that was a 14-play drive to get the 3.
Normally when you hold the ball that long, run that many plays, you end up in the end zone. There's a breakdown on the defense. Something happens. In this case, that didn't. But really good ball control by the offense. They're hoping that they can wear them down if they keep having drives like that.
And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. With a 2nd-year man, it's Melvin Gordon. And not a whole lot to speak of there, so bring him down shy of the 20. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. The starting lineup for the Chargers of San Diego. Who are we discussing out of this unit, Charles?
A big guy out of Arkansas. Their tight end, a 2nd-round pick, Hunter Henry. Many people have a 1st-round grade on him. Plays the best tight end coming out of the draft. Has the ability to get down the middle of the field, get into the seams, and knows how to find dead space against the defense and create plays.
That man can leap, Charles. How do you defend a pass like that and a receiver that good?
Partner, you're really doing it through prayer because you can cover them totally downfield, but at the end, their athleticism actually allows them to uncover themselves and go over the top of you and make a play.
Jonathan Joseph there for the tackle. The defensive crew for the Texans. Here's a look.
Kevin Johnson's skills just continue to get better and better. An elite athlete out on the corner, he's up to the challenge of any receiver.
And once again, not much running room, if any at all. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. So back-to-back plays here where he couldn't get anything on the ground. Now you face a 3rd and 10 and assume you're going to try to pass it, right?
I would think so because you tried to run the ball, and really it didn't matter who got the ball in the play because there was no space to go. So I think you step back, throw the ball to try and pick up the 1st down.
And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the 1st. Back now to begin the 2nd quarter with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's the Chargers here with a football, and they've got it here with a 1st down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is going to lose yardage here. He lost 9 there. That's really going to set him back for 2nd down.
Well, so much for all the time that you spend in practice because for offensive linemen and running backs to get in sync, that requires a ton of practice time, a ton of watching tape together. A ton of really getting to where you're thinking with one mind on every single play.
And nowhere to get away. Rivers is dropped. The four-time All-Pro, J.J. Watt, in there to get him. And that is sack number 15 for him on the year. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. From the gun, Rivers. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion, as we just saw there, that's winning football.
Taking it about the 16. A good return there, 17 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. And now out comes Houston. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Super toe.
Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. Again, it's Miller. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I'll bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
They come out here in the eye. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And, yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made.
Watch it now, Barney. Here we go.
2nd and 10 now. Osweiler. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
Detroit!
Out of the gun, it's Osweiler. Looking left side, that's caught by Macklin. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. Roughing the passer, that's shades of Charles Davis back in his playing days.
Oh, I sure wish it had been, Brandon. Back in my day, I didn't hit anyone hard enough to rough the passer. I had a number of teammates that handled that for me.
After the penalty, it's Miller. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Well, usually you don't think of the cornerback coming in for a no-gain play, but that's what we had there. Nice tackle.
Yeah, and how about the range, too? Coming from the outside part of the play, moving his way into the inside and making that play happen. No gain for the offense, big play for the defense.
Now Osweiler on 2nd down, setting up the screen for Miller. Fighting him off.
Just ran right through the trash.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
And now Miller hit, and he fumbles. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Chargers offense gets set. They head back onto the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. Throw right side, complete to Williams. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. And he went in route there from the slot for the completion.
Love how he runs his routes because it's all setting up your defender. Give him a little something one way, take it the other way. Head and shoulder fake. Sometimes you make one step to the outside, then break it inside. Really well-run route.
Now Rivers. Got a man. It's complete. Williams. 12 yards there as they move the chains. A first carry for the vet, Danny Woodhead. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. The man in motion left here, Johnson. They'll keep it on the ground. This time it's Gordon. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 13 yards there on the pickup, and it'll give the Chargers a first down. They go play action here on first down. Backing up. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. He was looking for Antonio Gates that time. And that'll bring up second down. So 2nd and 10 here.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little wrap yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. They run for it with Woodhead. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. One man in the backfield is Gordon. Rivers on first down. Henry's got it out on the left side. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field. And quickly they get to the line. They'll give it to him right up the gut. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
When people see Vince Wilfork, they don't think about his versatility, do they? But we've seen that throughout his career where he's actually played some defensive end as well as his expected defensive tackle and nose tackle positions. Strength, great quickness inside that allows him to make plays in the offensive backfield.
Absolutely a run stopper. Finds his target. It's Gates. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. One receiver to the left is Evans. 5 yards to go for the offense. First down and goal. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on. Again, Gordon on 2nd and goal. And he's in across the chalk. Touchdown, San Diego. Melvin Gordon in the final seconds of the first half. And the Chargers have taken. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll probably wish he reconsidered here. It'll cost him 10 yards now with a new rule as he's down at the 15-yard line. Heading out is the Texans offense as they get set to take over here. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
Now it's Miller, and he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So we've in a 4-point game as we send you over to our headquarters in Orlando, where we check in with Larry Ridley for our EA Sports Halftime Report. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 20. Yard line. They'll start the third quarter on the ground with Gordon. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point you've got to win at the point of attack, and on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
And that is incomplete. Tyrell Williams was the intended target, and it's third down. But pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Vince Wilfork able to drop it for a loss of 12, and it'll be fourth down. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. That's taken on the 25. He won't go down. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the Texans take possession. So here's the Texans offense now. They get set to start this third quarter. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance to turn that into points on the offensive end.
Can you imagine what the grease board looks like at the half? Because
no, tell me.
That's exactly what they printed up. Stop them on defense, get the ball back for our offense, and go downfield and score some points. Now, the last part remains to be seen, but they got the first part done very well.
Do people use grease boards, or you mean the magic marker boards?
Yeah, those two.
On second down, here's Osweiler. He's going to sling this deep downfield. It's caught inside the 25. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
So they're operating in the red zone. They isolate Hopkins on the left side. On second down, Osweiler. And he is caught at the 7-yard line. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. C.J. Fedorowicz, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Texans have retaken the lead. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. It's Novak on. He'll send this one away following the touchdown. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Chargers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Johnson with a completion over the middle. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be third down. Well, he caught it right at the line of scrimmage, and before he could even think about advancing it forward, he got hit.
Great tackling, because that's what you're taught. Don't give up yards after the catch, and most offenses make a living off of yards after catch. Those hidden yards that may not go into the score sheet, but they count big for moving the ball and stretching the field. Really nice open field tackle. Timing is crucial in any route thrown, but when you throw an out, so many things are going through the mind of the receiver. Catching the ball, timing it up with the quarterback. Are my feet going to get down inbounds? On that play, all those things going through his head might have caused him to drop it.
Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the offense will come back onto the field with a 1st and 10. And now out comes Houston. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. From the red zone now, here's Osweiler on 1st down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
And he still doesn't have a catch. We're into the second half. I think it's a little bit of a surprise to me, but that was one he should have caught.
Absolutely. That was his best opportunity right there. He dropped it.
All right, here we go.
2nd and 10 now. Osweiler caught here by Griffin. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
And they're going to speed things up here. To throw is Osweiler. And this is going to be incomplete. C.J. Fedorowicz, the intended receiver. And it's 4th down.
But sometimes you just have to take things into your own hands, don't you? I mean, the offense is really struggling in this game. They're the ones keeping things going. They have to continue to play at that level.
And Novak's kick is good. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. So the drive stalls out, but they are able to put 3 points on the board.
Yeah, just a yard or two shorter than an extra point, so no problems converting there.
And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And now San Diego getting set to go. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays for one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
He completes it to Henry. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Wasn't that long ago that the NFL guys really didn't adopt much from the college game. But one thing that has crept in there is spreading things out, opening things up, not even just in tempo, but maybe getting better line splits and spreading the field. I think that would be a great strategy right now to try and open things up in the run game.
4 yards on the pickup there, and now they're left with a 3rd and 8. Back now here on EA Sports. It's Charger football, but they trail here as we get going in quarter number 4. So they run it on 2nd down. Now let's see what 3rd down brings here for the offense. Rivers. And that is incomplete.
This has been a really nice day for the defense. They've made it so difficult to find open receivers because they're able to squeeze the passing lanes down. A lot of what they're doing is communicating. Receivers in one area, receivers in another area. They're almost what they call passing them off from one defender to the next, even in zone defenses, and making it very hard to find an open spot for the quarterback to deliver the ball.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Desperation time. Rivers on 4th down. He's got Evans. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Throwing, Rivers. He's going to wind up and air it out. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. And it's 2nd down.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays. And you don't get many opportunities to dial them up. And they just did. And they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
11 yards for number 11. So there on that play, offensively, they ran the crossing route. Defense was in zone coverage. So as a former DB, how tough is it to defend that?
It's really difficult because your natural inclination is to chase the receiver and maybe leave your zone. So you have to have discipline in order to talk to your other coverage guys and let him know that that receiver's crossing from your zone to the next zone. He's coming your way. Make sure you have him. And then when the ball is actually thrown, secure the tackle. When they're moving on crossing routes, if you miss a tackle, it usually results in a big play.
From the red zone now, Rivers. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Well, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense. On 2nd down, they'll run with Gordon. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
He was looking for his tight end, Hunter Henry, and it brings up 4th down.
After all the preparation, all the practice, absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
Rivers, a hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. Mike McCoy rolls the dice, but it doesn't work out. And this Texans defense stands tall. And the Texans set to come onto the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy. And he loses the football a 2nd time. And it'll be 1st and goal at the 7-yard line. And the Chargers coming out of the field now. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. Well, they had to like the feeling what they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
I'm going to show my age here a little bit. We used to talk about running backs catching the ball as safety valves. Nowadays, they're a big part of the passing offense.
Quit acting like you're so old. You're only 65. And Lambeau will put this one through, and that will cut the lead back down to 3 at 13-10. All right, so this one's now back within a field goal, and if anybody tells you they see how this one's going to end, I'd have to say they're probably lying, Charles.
And this game's had more twists and turns than a good mystery novel, and I have a feeling we've got a few more twists and turns in store for us before they shake hands here.
The Texans offense now, they get set to head back on the field here. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set them up.
And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
So much of this game is focus and concentration. And whenever I see guys running the in route, I know that in the back of their mind, they're always wondering who's lurking inside that might put a big hit on them as they try and catch the ball. I see an extra DB on the field now for San Diego.
Yeah, indeed. Can't find anyone, and down he goes. Osweiler sacked. Now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. Out comes the San Diego offense as they get set to see what they can do here. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive the end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. Around 2 minutes to go, and if the D can hold them, that'll end this one.
We always think about the offense attacking. In this case, I'm looking for the defense to do the same.
And the Texans have an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. They'll look to throw. Hard throw, incomplete. Roughing the pass here, but Charles, that's a good call. But these days, you know quarterbacks, they're very protective.
We know how protected they are, and if it's anything borderline, they're going to get the call. But as a defender, that's hard to swallow sometimes because there's so many of these bang-bang plays.
Back to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the former. There he goes, right side. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick 6s.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And now San Diego getting set to go. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Now Rivers. Surveying the field. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. Rivers to throw. Over the middle to Evans. And they'll get it all the way out near midfield to the 45. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is now with his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play. But what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
Here's Rivers, and his throw here's incomplete. Stevie Johnson, the intended receiver, and that'll make it 3rd down.
As a former DB, I never want to do anything to take away credit from a good play, and we just saw one there, able to force an incompletion by knocking the pass away. But if you're a DB in Houston, you love what you're getting up front because it makes you that much better. The defensive pressure that they get on quarterbacks, where they're often running for their life, or they're having to throw it faster than they want to, or their sight lines aren't very good, that helps you become a better cover guy. And I think
and this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by the former first-round pick, Kevin Johnson. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. And now out comes Houston. They're in a good spot. 2-possession game, barely, but a 2-possession game here late. Now they just have to put this game on ice.
Let's face it, right now, they're talking about ball security, taking care of it, not allowing anything crazy to happen, because we've seen nutty things happen down the stretch, but they also have the security of the scoreboard. With that type of a lead, even if something goes haywire, they're still in good shape. And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up